So we're gonna not grow weary because fruitful gardens require cultivating constancy and then letting go of our timing. Letting go of our timing. What does the verse say? For at the proper time. This word time is not chronos, like at 2:00 this afternoon, everything will align and life will be perfect and it will be simple again. No, this is kairos, and it's like it's an appointed time at just the right time. God is gonna do the work. H.B. Charles Jr. says, harvest doesn't happen in a hurry. Present labor results in future reward. It's at the proper time. A future reward is coming. Time often isn't exactly what we planned, right? Not getting the job that you want right out of college. You figured you'd get noticed for your talents, but you're not. Potty training is taking forever. They're 4 years old and still not sleeping through the night. You're still reminding your teen to do their chores. Your department is closing and you want a solution now. I want it now. Makes me think of Veruca Salt from Charlie and Chocolate. I want it now. But we have to let go of our own timing. One of my really good friends, Happy Thorpe, a little while ago moved from Illinois to New York, and for as long as I can remember, Happy has had this desire to write a book. And it's been like deep inside of her, and yet like nothing's really happened toward that goal. And yet the Lord, in his infinite wisdom, placed her at a church in New York where there are all these like kind of really famous writers. And she got around some of them, and she kind of started getting a little more encouraged, and she joined this book club about the writer's way, and she thought it was just a book club, but it actually ended up being like an 18-month intensive of how to write a book and all these things. And even with that, though, she's like, I don't know. But one day, a friend looked her straight in the eye and said, I don't want to hear another word from you about feeling stuck and not knowing what it is you're going to say until you've tried this thing called morning pages. She was like, all right, fine. So morning pages is where you start every morning and you just start writing. And maybe it's journaling to the Lord. Maybe it's writing about the sun coming up. Maybe it's writing about the flower that you saw blooming. Maybe it's, for her, in a lot of cases, it's writing about the crazy things that she sees on the New York subway. But she said after only 2 weeks of doing that consistently, some creativity sparked and an idea came to mind. And then it was about maybe 4 months later that she was like, okay, I think I want to pursue this. And then about 5 months later, she started writing. She's been writing for about a year now, and she is at 142,000 words, and the book is awesome. I've begun reading only a piece of it so far. She's sending it to me in installments. But if you would have asked her 12 years ago if she'd be writing a book while working full time and planning this out, she would have been like, there is no possible way. But at the proper time, at just the right time, it will come. I'm sure almost everybody in here has a dream, a hope, an aspiration, a great desire for your life and the lives around you. And I'm also positive that the Lord planted some of that dream in your heart. And the Bible says that he wants to give us the desires of our heart when they align with his. So if your timeline is looking just a little bit different than you hoped, don't give up. Don't grow weary in doing good. Sarah in the Bible had to wait 80 years for her baby to come. The Israelites had to wait 40 years to get to Canaan. Joseph had to wait probably about 20 years from the time that he had the dream about all the moon and stars bowing down to him to the time where he was finally alongside Pharaoh and was in the position to save the entire nation of Egypt and all of the surrounding nations. Don't give up. It's at the proper time.